I wonder, when you look at the results of these past elections, sort of what they tell you about what it is that we're really driving women to those polls. The fact that you are talking about the economy in this upcoming summit gives me a sense that you think that's where the focus needs to be.
Right. And we saw, regrettably, because of COVID, a lot of the advances women had achieved got pulled back. Earlier in the show, Lisa, you were talking about childcare and how that has hampered women's ability to really take part in the economy. So I think you put it all together because it's not mutually exclusive. It's COVID-19. It's the reversal of Roe v. Wade. It's understanding that the human rights of many of our women, our minority women, are being taken for granted. So I don't think we can pinpoint one thing when we're looking at what motivates women to come out and have their voice heard, but the amalgamation. And I think another thing that I'm especially excited about in this summit is we're zeroing in on youth voters, right? So it's multi-generational, where we saw record registration votes for the youth. And I think this is really important as we look at that arc of women engaging.
Yeah, it's so interesting because there was always sort of all this hand-wringing about a generation that had always lived in a time when Roe had been legal and abortion had been legal as a result of Roe, and whether or not they would be motivated, whether or not they would understand it, whether or not they would be fired up. I think we got an answer to that question. And it strikes me, both in the context of abortion and in the context of childcare, that very often these get framed as women's issues rather than being framed as economic issues, right? Rather than people understanding the ways in which they affect the overall U.S. economy, both as a push and as a pull factor. It would seem to me that that is just something that has to fundamentally change, right? We have to start talking about childcare as something that underpins and supports our economy in addition to supporting families.
I mean, so it's about childcare, Alicia, but it's also about equality in the workplace. And it's not just because it's the right thing to do, right, to provide childcare and make sure you have equality in the workplace. It makes economic sense. We have seen study after study that when you have full labor force participation, you're able to bring women in. You know, the economy, not just here in the United States, but globally, will boom. You add trillions of dollars into the global economy if you allow women the ability to work and to exercise their right to be entrepreneurs, to be leaders, to be business women. And we need to ensure that that right exists and is not held back.